Well, I think we're just a better team right now. I think we're finally starting to gel, and we finally figured out who we are and how we need to play to beat teams that caliber. And, you know, I just thought it was a big difference on the defensive end. We've gotten much better playing in that zone. And offensively, I think we're starting to play more together. So I think we look like a totally different team than what we played the first time. I think we lost by about 30. So kind of the same thing with GW. That was a big turnaround for us.
Does a game like this, for all three of you guys, does it kind of go to show that, you guys can kind of play with anyone, but also kind of lose to they really have that kind of capability to act beat the best teams in the league?
Yeah, definitely. I think we just got to come out and play as hard as we can every game. Like Jay said, we know how hard we have to play if we're gonna beat big time teams in our league, and that's what we just got to continue to do.
Derrick, can you talk about how good feels tonight? We scored down the points to do a big win.
It was a good win. I just wanted to win. I ain't really care about 1,000 points right now. I just wanted to win with my teammates.
Saw on social media yesterday North Nixon was at practice. Did you have anything to say to the rest of the
He just talked about, you know, as far as him being a champion, how close together his teams were and how they took care of business, how guys were always in the gym and working on their game. And I think, you know, that was big for us to hear because we want to become a championship program. And, you know, we got some young guys who need to start getting in the gym more. And, you know, I think we do a pretty good job of being together. You know, I think it's time for us to start taking that next step. And, you know, as far as him telling us what he did on the NBA level and as well as the college level, you know, I think it was good for me and my teammates to hear that, for us to take that next step.
Micah, did you and Derrick know going into the game that you were going to play every minute of the game, and how did that affect you in the later stages of the game?
I think we kind of knew we were going to be playing a lot more minutes now with less guys, and me and DC we just got to stay tough and continue to play hard, and that's what we have to do if we want to win.
It was a 2-point game in the second half. I think then they missed like 10 of 11 shots. They went through a big slump. Did you guys do anything different there to contribute to that, or what led to that?
No, I think we just continued to contest shots. They were shooting it pretty well from what I remember. I don't have a stat sheet in the first half. And then, you know, second half they just started missing some of those shots, and we just preach over and over that we got to continue to contest shots because, you know, if you give guys like that wide open looks, they're going to make them. You know, they're a good team, and I wouldn't say that we did anything different. We just continued with our game plan, and, you know, it worked out for us.
You all have had some games this season where things kind of fall apart late sometimes. When they had shipped in, I think it was down to 5, like 6 without like 6 or 7 minutes left. Was the team's kind of like collective mindset that, and how did you guys kind of come to the game to make sure that you kind of make sure that you guys wouldn't run back in the game?
They were making a run, but we knew we had to stay poised. Like he said, contest shots and get defensive rebounds, but as well as stay poised on the offensive end. And I thought we did that. We shared the ball. We also stayed aggressive and got open looks, and it helped us a lot tonight.
Mike, you mentioned staying aggressive. Pretty significant difference for you personally from the first time you played Dayton this time. What were you seeing differently there?
I just tried to stay aggressive, like you said, and I thought the first game when we played at Dayton, I couldn't find my shot, and still I wasn't knocking them down today. But my coach has faith in me, and he tells me to stay aggressive, and that's what I did.
That's now 3 in a row at home, 3 wins in a row. Can you explain the success here?
I wish I could, but I don't know. Maybe we're just a little bit more comfortable at home. We've been talking about it. We know that we're a different team at home, and we know that we have to now have our games travel with us. Sometimes when you go on the road, it's different offensively, but we've talked about we have to worry about the things that we can control, like defense and rebounding and playing hard. I think we played well on the road against UMass. We just didn't pull that one out, but I wish I could explain to you why we're so different at home, but we just haven't figured it out yet.
DC, with them being a smaller team, do you go in with the mindset to attack the paint and drive?
Yeah, Coach, he emphasized that about giving the ball to our bigs a lot so they can score easy buckets because they were short in the post, and we just drive and kick and saw out for our teammates.
And this fairly late point in the season, what do you guys feel like you would like to see as a team like Dayton? What do you guys feel like you can maybe do for you guys in this final 4 or 5 games of the regular season?
Well, I mean, every game is important, but, you know, just to beat a team like Dayton, who's first place in the league, you know, that just shows us that we can beat anybody if we play the way that we're supposed to play. And like I said before, we're going to have to win our conference tournament if we want to do anything in the postseason. So it gives us confidence that we can beat teams, but we already had that confidence. It's just about showing ourselves that, you know, when we play the right way, that we can play with anybody.
Is there a different feeling, though, different optimism after wins over George Washington and now Dayton?
I mean, we knew that we could play with those teams. It's just you have to do it, you know. I guess you could say there is better, you know, optimism or whatever, but we knew that we could play with those teams.